following voices are AI generated. We hope you enjoy the video.
Gotta make sure everything's perfect for tonight's costume party. Where's Amy?
I don't know, Sonic. Maybe she's brushing her quills or bringing some friends with her.
I got the Doritos that the Knuckleheads wanted. You said that the current / meta era crew are throwing their own party dedicated to all 3 shadows? They're missing out on our fun.
I'm here! You're looking sharp, Spiky. You make a pretty convincing Flash, gotta say.
Thanks, Amy. I even practiced to make my grand entrance later. Gotta have that hyper effect without turning into hypersonic, you know?
Sounds epic! Speaking of epic entrances, Shadow said he'll come over later and he's gonna dress as Batman.
Shadow may not be here, but I'm here as the Green Lantern. Blaze is even Hawkgirl, just in case if Sega and DC Comics include Blaze. Just an idea.
Wow, the Green Chaos Emerald is a nice touch with your powers. Did you bring your soups and salads?
Yup, I double-checked just to make sure Silver didn't forget. We brought chicken noodle soup and Caesar salads for everyone.
It was worth the chaos I endured getting the emerald. This party is like our reward.
It's gonna be a blast! Tails is setting up a killer video game tournament for next month, and I even convinced Amy to have Knuckles help her to bake a chili dog cake with little frostings shaped like pumpkins and skulls.
SpongeBob is even coming over with gummy Krabby Patties, and they're just so sweet and tasty.
He better bring the real Krabby Patties, too. Regular cheeseburgers are good as is, but Krabby Patties are like crack to me. I really crave them.
I tried making my own Krabby Patties, but they ended up burning. Maybe I don't have the heart that SpongeBob does.
At least you're a goddess of making salads and soups, Blaze. Be proud of that.
Look, Tails and Cream are here. Let me guess, you're Frankenstein's monster and the bride?
Yes! Welcome, my fellow creatures of the night. I have brought you delicious treats. I even brought a carrot cake for us to share.
Awesome, Tails! You got Jolly Ranchers, Skittles, Twix, and Gummy Bears? You shouldn't have!
The carrot cake is a legend amongst us all. Can't wait to eat it.
I'm already gonna sink my teeth into everything. I haven't eaten all day because it took me forever to dress as Cleopatra.
No one should eat too much, or else one of us could upchuck like what happened to Cream last year.
Or when Knuckles overindulged with the grapes in our heyday.
It's an unintentional tradition when someone throws up at our parties.
Well, well, well. Looks like we've got ourselves a party. I brought the wife and kids, too.
I even have a little crystal ball as my accessory. The babies have their own little costumes. I had to go to the internet for the most random costumes. Now that's just adorable! You brought the babies in costumes. I can tell that little Rosie is just like her mommy the fortune teller, and Dash is a cute Grim Reaper. How precious are they?
Not as precious as Sonic Jr. and Ruby dressed as jack-o'-lanterns.
Thanks, 4Kids Rouge. My Amy and the kids aren't the only Dreamcast crew members visiting. Tails and Cream are showing up in a certain costumes I would have hated back in the day.
Mamma mia! It's me, a Luigi, player number 1. What? It's so fun to be a tomboy sports-loving princess.
Hey, Dreamcast, Tails and Cream. Great Luigi and Daisy costumes.
Thanks, 4Kids Sonic. I thought it'd be a fun twist.
It's quite fitting that my Cream and I are Frankenstein's monster. And the bride, while our Dreamcast counterparts are Luigi and Daisy. If our current counterparts are here, who knows what couple's costumes they'd be wearing?
Maybe Judy and Nick from Zootopia are Cyborg and Sarah Sims from DC Comics.
Those are good ideas, Cream. The current / meta Tails and Cream are missing out on Halloween. I remember Adventure Knuckles, and I used to carve pumpkins every year.
Pumpkin Hill was thankfully fixed after Mario's brother Luigi got rid of the ghosts after Adventure 2 came out. Knuckles is still suffering from his battle scars when he fought King Boom Boo.
And speaking of Knuckles from our era, I see him out the door dressed as a mummy, just like in our heyday, too.
What's up, everyone? I got my jack-o'-lantern out, and I am going to scarf down the candy bowl and bob for apples and grapes again.
I am the last Dreamcast guest to join. The Chaotix said that they were going to join, but they wanted to do wrestling reviews with the 4Kids Chaotix. I was going to be a witch, but I didn't want to risk putting on makeup again. So I got lazy and just got this skeleton onesie as a last-minute option.
Sorry I'm late. It took me forever to find my Mermaid Man costume. Halloween is a fun holiday only when I'm not scared of everything. The citizens of Bikini Bottom used to scare me all the time on Halloween.
The party barely started, SpongeBob. You didn't miss a single thing. Wait, I think there's one more guest.
Excuse me, I heard there's a Halloween party, and I was promised a small smackerel of honey.
Oh, you actually came. Glad you remember about coming to one of our parties.
Wait, how do you know this bear?
Yeah, you didn't tell us he was invited. I get SpongeBob, but not this gluttonous bear.
I didn't get the memo, guys.
It's a long story. This bear is from the 100-acre wood, and he's a bear of very little brain, and he just so happens to know the Sonic from our era, the adventure era.
He was in the current/meta era, Hedgehog's second chat video on Sonic X Shadow Generations. He even stopped Metal Sonic from attacking us thanks to his clumsiness, and his honeypot hit him and damaged his circuits. I was in that video because of my Dreamcast model from Adventure 1 was a pre-order bonus skin for current Sonic.
I don't remember that, but I'm glad to help out. Honey is my favorite, and I can't help but eat it all.
Knock yourself out, Pooh. I'm surprised you didn't notice that there's more than one version of each of us.
But not more than one Silver and Blaze, since their current counterparts are at the snowy mountains with the shadows. There isn't another Pooh or SpongeBob either.
There isn't another me yet, because it's impossible to have another SpongeBob, at the moment at least. As for this land bear, I think he does have a few alternate counterparts, including that one slasher monster.
That sponge fella is right. There are more Poohs, but I don't know them, and it's given me a headache. I'll be here getting all the honey I can get. Carry on, you all.
How about we go outside, guys? We can eat and play games.
I'll even get our speaker and blast the music. Come on, Cream. Let's go and look for a playlist.
Okay, Miles, let's look at Spotify first.
All right, guys. What house should we head to first?
Oof.
Ouch!
Wait, are they?
Oh, my bad, bro. Hey, nice Sonic costume.
No,
really
we
captured
thought
my
you were
raw
the-
awesomeness.
Oh my gosh, girl. I'm loving that Amy costume. I'm actually Wonder Woman, and we thought you're at your own party with your shadow. It's so you. Just don't wear it out for me, Kay?
I must admit they are very realistic. Technology really works wonders, huh, guys?
Who's at the door? Oh, bother. We didn't expect more guests after me and the sponge.
And is that a Winnie the Pooh costume? That's adorable.
Actually, I am the real Pooh. I'm all stuff and fluff.
You guys might not know this, but the creator actually met the voice actor for Winnie the Pooh at a Comic-Con a few months ago.
That's fascinating.
What the hell is going on here?
Wow, I am impressed. Those wings on your Rouge costume are really well made. It's almost like the real thing.
It is the real thing. Real wings and everything. Our crew thought you were up in the Carpathian Mountains with the three shadows.
Don't you three want to come to our party? It is a costume party and you'd fit in well.
Bro, we gotta hit up some houses before it gets too dark out.
Oh yeah. See you guys around. And don't you dare steal any of my good candy, either Sonic Imposter.
Wait, come back! Jesus, there has to be a misunderstanding. Something's fishy around here, and this Sonic, Amy, and Tails should be at their Shadows party, and I'm not an imposter.
Yeah! You think they can come and say hi and get some food and go back to their party, but instead, they think we're just a bunch of geeks in costumes.
This is very confusing. I thought they were like your friends or siblings.
Their tone of voices and body language is different from the current /meta crew we know. Didn't you hedgehogs encounter the two alternate hedgehogs when you and Shadow played the 2004 Astro Boy game back in the summer?
Now it makes sense. They're another crew from another channel, and they still think we're just not like them. Amy, let's make a call and tell our current selves about this fiasco again.
Okay, let's hope we're not interrupting their fun. We heard everything, and apparently, this alternate Tails wasn't completely dressed as Albert Einstein since his mustache and wig were missing. At least I went all out with my wig and makeup. Cream and her mom Vanilla helped me put this all on.
Too bad there isn't another me yet, aside from the one that plays golf with his friends and the hundreds of channels that make AI covers of songs.
Let's just get back to the backyard and enjoy the food. I heard Silver and Blaze are dancing the Michael Jackson classic Thriller.
Later that night outside.
Now that was a party. Rouge, you really got dance moves. How are you not tired yet?
You and the other Knuckles better not be mad, but Adventure Rouge and I took your packs of Red Bull. We're still hyped up.
What? You took my Red Bull? Why, you little...
Wait, just take it easy. Let's just go to a 7-Eleven and get some more before the Rouges find our emergency stash.
I knew they'd do something to tick us off.
It's just arousing and hilarious seeing the knuckleheads pissed off.
My Knuckles in particular is easier to irritate compared to the other knuckleheads. It used to be so difficult to get him angry. Now there's no effort at all to get him hot-headed.
You know, Blaze, I always wonder what hedgehog-cat hybrids would look like. Seeing adventure-era Sonic and Amy with their babies makes me wish I'd have my own kids with you.
Love takes time, Silver. It's too soon for us to start a family. Maybe after the 4 kids Sonic and Amy have their kids, or when Tails and Cream have theirs, then maybe we can have our own litter. I know they'd be very powerful.
They could have my telepathy or your firepower, or even both, and maybe new powers altogether. I also need to meet your parents soon if we make it happen.
We even need to be married. You need to give me my ring. If you're a priest, does that mean you'll be the bishop and the groom when we get married?
I'll probably have Current Silver be the priest of our wedding. I could have either Shadow or Sonic as the best man. And I'm assuming you'll have either Cream, Amy, or your cousin Flair as the maid of honor.
At some point next year, the fans should know about my family. I am a part of royalty after all. I'm like your sugar mama.
But money doesn't matter to me. The future is empty, boring, and lame. I'm glad to time travel, having friends and seeing you as my girlfriend. Have a caramel apple and continue enjoying this Halloween party.
Let me get this straight. 4 kids' Tails. You, your Knuckles, and Rouge will be in more videos next year.
Yeah, I need a little spotlight for once. The gameplay videos are really fun, and pro wrestling is rad. I got a lot of things planned out with everyone.
That's good to know. I better get attention too, like sharing my story on how I finished medical school and being a doctor.
And I was in that same medical school becoming a nurse.
Now that our party is wrapping up, there's one little question we gotta share so the fans can know what Halloween movies we can review next year. What is your favorite Halloween movie or cartoon? Mine is the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown cartoon.
My favorite spooky movie has to be either the first Beetlejuice movie or any of the newer Scream movies.
I'd go with Trick or Treat because I love anthology films.
My favorite has to be the Heffalump movie, since it's the best holiday movie that has me in it.
My very own special, Scaredy Pants, is my favorite. I know it's biased, but it's still a classic, especially the ending, because it was payback for all of those who kept scaring me.
My Amy and I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, even though it's both a Halloween and Christmas movie.
Next year, my Sonic and I will be Jack and Sally, while our kids will be a bunch of little skeletons.
I'd go with Hocus Pocus because the songs are earworms.
It's tough for me. I'd choose Casper for nostalgic reasons, but for cult followings, I'll say Corpse Bride.
My favorite would be Garfield's Halloween Adventure.
I adore Toy Story of Terror. No one really talks about it, and it's Pixar's first made-for-TV special.
This one is different. You know how the Grinch stole Christmas? Well, Halloween is Grinch night, get it? I made a play on words. Everyone should know about the Grinch associated with Christmas, but also Halloween too.
And as for me and Amy, we love the 2006 animated movie Monster House. It's underrated and a fun flick that deserves attention.
Originally, Scary Godmother was my favorite back when we were in the games, but now it's just a cheesy, poorly animated, and wooden-written special. But Monster House is a different story, and that movie has bizarrely charming motion capture animation. We have a soft spot for that picture. We'll probably review it either next year or the year after.
I got here as fast as I could. Current Shadow wouldn't shut up about his game getting critical acclaim, and that he's probably going to have more games and involvement in the future. I kept my costume on, so I won't forget.
Fantastic Batman costume, Shadow. We were just talking about our favorite Halloween movies and TV specials.
We kept a special jack-o'-lantern-shaped pizza just for you, Shadow.
Perfect. I can't celebrate Halloween without the usual.
What's your favorite movie or TV special around this time?
Either any of the classic monster movies from Universal Studios or the original Halloween movie from the 70s. Yeah, I stick with the classic monster movies and original slasher flicks since they have been done to death, no pun intended. I would eliminate all the monsters and villains with my speed, and so would the other shadows.
I guess that should wrap up the video. We gotta save the pumpkins and make plenty of pies for Thanksgiving soon. Silver, I need your help. Try using your telekinesis to lift all the pumpkins when everyone leaves.
If Current Knuckles was here, he'd make me do every bit of the work. At least you're not as lazy, Knuckles. Good thing Blaze has those styrofoam bowls for the soups and plastic to-go containers for the salads. And speaking of Thanksgiving, prepare for me pigging out on the mashed potatoes.
And yay! For the first time in a very long time, no one threw up from eating too much in our parties. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we finally had a successful Halloween party. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Remember to click on the bell so you won't miss new videos.
We got many on the way.
And spread the word, edgelords. Follow us on TikTok as well.
Stick around and stay tuned for more new videos.
Who can say it this time?
I'll say it, but let's be prepared for the holidays. Happy Halloween, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out, and we hope you all rock on.
This has been 1CL Productions. The end.